All right, we are back again, and what I wanted to talk about today is procrastinating. And procrastinating is probably the reason that many of us don't even go and do what they're supposed to be doing. And let me give you a good quote. The magic that you are looking for, you will only find it on the things that you are trying to avoid. In other words, what you are looking for is what you are trying to avoid. And there is not a better quote than this. And Habibi, I will tell you this straightforward. If you keep pushing and saying that I am going to start this, I'm going to start from next week, new year, new me, starting from tomorrow, I'm gonna start going to the gym. Guys, you need to understand something. You are missing on the most important part of your life. Everybody around the world right now is talking about living. They only talk about life in general. Oh, they're meditating and doing, and they're forgetting to be in the present. They're forgetting the reality that they are at this precise moment. And you need to understand that you are in your position because of the choices that you have made. And I am in my position as much as you are because of the choices that I have made. And if you're looking to get yourself better, and if you're looking to improve in your life, you need to start making different decisions. I understand it is hard, and the environment that we are in maybe is very intimidating, especially when you start going to the gym and you're overweight, not good looking, not taking care of yourself. Well, guys, like my mother, peace upon her, used to say, worry about the things that are in your hands and leave the rest to God. So every single thing that is available in your hands, you should be worrying about it. And the things that you cannot control are basically the things that you shouldn't be worried. Because 99% of the time that we are overthinking about things that the probability of them to happen is probably zero. So we're all the time thinking about things, or maybe if I do, or maybe if maybe this, or maybe that, but actually none of them is going to happen. And that's why it is important to understand that you have to focus on what is in your hands. Yes, what is in your hands. So the most important thing that is present in your hand is your health. And you need to start understanding it from one simple aspect. If you take care of yourself, you're taking care of the world. And it is not an easy road. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would do it. What is stopping you right now to go and achieve or start at least what you want to do? And you need to have your why. Because if you have your why, you will not lose a bit of that discipline in the future. What I mean about that, what got me started in the first place, after procrastinating for many years, watching TV, watching on the social media how everybody is living their life, and comparing myself, thinking that they are living the best of their lives, and I'm here depressed in my in my four walls, between four walls. I was constantly comparing myself to people. And I was like, oh, but if I do it, people are gonna make fun of me. Oh, if I say it, people are not gonna respect me. Oh, if I do this, oh, if I do that, if, what if? If you keep saying this sort of sentences in your mind, you're basically programming your mind to not even start doing anything. Pleasing everybody is pleasing nobody. And especially when it comes down to the social media world. I know by me shooting this sorts of content might not please a lot of people, but in the same time, it might please a lot of people. And maybe and sometimes it might even help some people to have a better day. Or at least add a little bit of value to people's life. And that's the whole game behind it. What got me started in the first place is what kept me going. I was ashamed of myself. I was ashamed of myself. I felt pity for myself. Yes, indeed, I did feel pity. Because I was like, man, it really sucks. I think I owe this to myself. I owe this to myself. Why am I doing this to myself? If I'm not happy with my life at this moment, why am I choosing to stay in the same position? Because not choosing is already a choice as well. And that's very important to keep in mind. You need to you need to start for the simple reason you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. This is the future. But what you can control is the present. But what I can guarantee you one thing, if you keep doing something that is directing it towards your goal, towards what you want to become, one day at a time, you're going to get somewhere. If I have this jacked body, it's not because of 1 week. It's not because of a year. It's because I have chosen and I have made the choice that enough is enough. Enough is enough. If nobody's going to take care of me, man, nobody's going to take care of me. And it stands the same thing for you. Nobody is going to help you. Because if you want people to help you, you need to help yourself first. You know, as a personal trainer, I've been dealing with a lot of people that had a lot of diseases. What I mean diseases, or maybe mental issues even. Alcoholism, drug addiction, you name it. Because a lot of people have addiction is because they're trying to fulfill an empty hole in their soul. But you need to start understanding something here. In this world that we are currently living in, nobody is coming to help you if you don't help yourself. And the reason why I advocate for the reason to go to the gym and take care of yourself is because you need to become your own doctor. I got fed up every single time I get injured. Not every single, it's not that I get injured every time, but if I get injured, I go to the doctor, they tell me, oh, 6 months off. Oh, 8 months off, no more training, no more that. What in the blue hell a fat doctor is gonna come and teach me about health? I'm sorry to say, I'm not gonna take any doctor that is not taking care of themselves seriously. What in the blue hell? It's like I'm asking a doctor, how a fat doctor how to lose weight, bro. Show us the example. Because we arrived in a world where social media have given the opportunity, and even in today's world, to people to say what they want to say and proclaim things that they want to proclaim without any source of and any source of education. Or probably even if they had an education, it's like, it's just words. Blah, 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 words, words, words. We arrived in a time that action speaks louder. Action speaks louder. What I mean talking and talking, that's also the kind of metaphor of procrastinating. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna become this. But what are you doing to trying to achieve that? What are you doing to trying to at least get closer to what you want to get? Probably nothing. So what makes you think, because you are good with words, you are good at talking, what makes you think that people are gonna believe you if you do not back it up with actions? And you have to understand it from this perspective. Arrived to a certain point in your life, if you want something, you gotta go and get it. You have to go and get it. Nobody's gonna give you the best physique. Nobody's gonna give you well, there are some people that are blessed to receive a lot of money, but nobody's gonna come in and give it to you. I'm speaking to those who are like me, who went to school being invincible to everybody, being bullied, insulted. Nobody really gave a damn about me. I was in a group circles where girls will say hi to my friends. They will jump me like I was invincible. I didn't even existed. Isn't that? And that really hurted me. That really hurted me. All I did was just talking and talking and talking. But what I can guarantee you one thing here, because the day I started taking care of myself and the changes started to become much more apparent, people started to trust me more. People started to believe me more. My actions spoke louder than my words. So me telling you this is to give you a very good insight, because the reason that you are starting this journey is this reason that's gonna keep you going. Understanding the why is what's gonna keep you going. Why are you doing this? Why you wanna lose weight? Why you wanna go to the gym? And why do you wanna work out and get jacked? See, this whole mindset is what is the whole secret about this whole fitness industry. Probably there's a lot of workouts that you can do and so on, the right guidance. It is definitely a big plus. And having somebody that can supervise you throughout your journey, it is definitely a plus. But if in the first place you don't know what you want, nothing good is gonna come out of it. You're gonna end up freestyling for 10 years and you're like, shit, man, 10 years later, I am still in the same position that I was. I still, in today's time, have group friends that I go and check them once in a year. These people are in the same fucking place. They're in the same place every single time. Like, bro, do you not have anything happening in your life? Oh, you didn't buy any apartment, you didn't do nothing. They don't do nothing. Just wake up, eat, sleep. If that's okay, if that makes them happy, that's fine. I hang out with them because I appreciate them as a people and to have a good time with, but not for too long. Because I like to be surrounded with the right people. I want to be surrounded with like-minded people. Because you don't need 20 bad motherfuckers. You only need 3 if you want to conquer the world. And yes, we're living in a community and we have to do it like that. Some people might not like the fact that I advocate so much about fitness and healthcare and taking care of yourself. It's because I come from a background where unfortunately health has been the reason why it all went down for my family. Where watching my mother suffering from, man, let's not even go there. Watching my mother suffering for a long 15 years has made me prioritize health. Health is the most important thing, and it made me realize once again, if you don't take care of you, you're not taking care of the others, because you might one day become a burden to your loved ones. Why it's up to them to have to take care of you now because of someone that is lazy, that is not eating healthy, that has a lot of health issues, and now your parents that raised you, your parents that sacrificed all of their lives to give you the education that you need, to give you the clothes that you have, to provide you with food on the table, and now still at the age of 25 or 30 years old, still has to take care of you. Don't you think that's fair? That's unfair? Don't you think that's unfair for them? Don't you think that you owe it to them to become successful, to become good at what you are doing, to at least take care of them? And I know some people unfortunately grew up with no parents or grew up with one parent. I mean, I did grow up with half of a parent, with one parent plus my mother got sick quite early, so I didn't have the chance to know her, but it is what it is. Don't you think that's fair? That's unfair for them? Don't you think that? Yes, and it's hard. It's hard. But everything in this life is hard, brother. And trust me, if you're struggling, if you're in that deep rabbit hole right there and you need some assistance and some guidance throughout your journey, just book a grow call with me, brother. We'll sit down, we'll talk, and we'll see what we can do to make your life better. This is life, what it's all about. It's about helping each other and getting and giving. It's not about I anymore. I want this, I build this, it's not about you, it's not about I. It's about what we could give, is what you could give, or what I could give to this world. Think about bringing something to the table that you could add something to the society that you are living in and to the life of the people that you love. By the end of the day, guys, just be nice to each other, be kind. Be kind to yourself, but at the same time, get your ass up. Because you're missing the most important part of your life. Your prime times. Instead of watching other people's life, living their life, it's time for you to live your life.